Hi, my name's Chris from Focusrite and we've got here the brand new Focusrite iTrack dock. The iTrack dock is a beautifully designed audio interface for your iPad. The iTrack dock is perfect for any Lightning connection iPad. Here I've got an iPad mini plugged in, but if I just slide this out of the dock section, we can see that we have the Lightning connection here, which at the moment is aligned with the iPad mini option. If I'm working with an iPad Air, for example, I can move this up and slide in the iPad Air and it will fit perfectly. If I'm working with the Retina iPad, I can take out the little standoff, move this up to the iPad section here, and again it will fit that particular model. So for any Lightning connection iPad that you might have, the iTrack dock is the perfect audio interface and docking station for the iPad. On the back of the iTrack dock, we have two Focusrite high-quality microphone preamps. Alongside the preamps, we also have separate line input connections. The unit will only record 2 tracks at a time, but we can choose to record either from microphone or from line input at any point. If I'm working with microphones that require phantom power, we have a 48 volt phantom power switch as well, which can deliver the required power to the microphone. And if I want to record directly from an electric guitar or a bass guitar, we have a dedicated high impedance instrument input on the side here. The outputs are balanced, and also next to our stereo outputs, we have a USB Midi connection. This is ideal if you want to connect any MIDI controller keyboard into any of your apps. For example, if you're working with something like a Launch Key Mini from Novation, we can plug this directly in. As it's core MIDI compliant, that will just work straight away with your apps. If you're using your iPad perhaps as a controller in its own right, maybe using an app such as TouchOSC or Lima or something like that, and we need to get MIDI output from the iTrack dock, if we have a USB to MIDI cable, we can just plug this in and then the MIDI in and out will be passed directly out of the standard 5-pin MIDI connections. On the side of the iTrack dock, you'll find the headphone output. On the top panel, we've got some very straightforward controls. We have a nice big control for your volume, which will control the volume for the speakers, but we also have a dedicated volume for the headphone output. So the headphone output can be separate from the volume for your speakers. Next to the headphone volume control, we've got a direct monitor switch. Now this is really useful if you're experiencing something like latency whilst you're recording, i.e. when you're perhaps recording a guitar, you're playing the guitar and you're hearing the sound a fraction of a second later whilst it's being processed by the software. If I switch the direct monitor switch on, that means I will listen directly to the input that is coming into the iTrack dock, and therefore I'm getting the live sound. Above these controls, we also have our gain controls. These are effectively the input levels, and we can detect what sort of signal we're getting by what we call the halo system. This is a nice 3-colour LED system behind the gain control. When we've got a green signal, we know that we've got a nice clean signal going in. When it goes red, we know that it's distorting and perhaps we need to back the gain off a little. So here I have the iTrack dock with the iPad mini plugged in. I'm going to open up the Focusrite tape app. This is a fantastic 2-track recorder that is a free app available from the App Store, made by Focusrite. It's the perfect way of just capturing quick recordings straight away. I just basically plug in to the inputs on the back here, hit the record button, and whilst I'm recording, and then I can stop the recording, play back, stop. If I need to add any mastering effects, perhaps some compression or any reverbs, I also have a few options there. I can also send the recording out to my email or upload it to SoundCloud, use audio copy, or use PC or Mac share. It's a really straightforward and easy way of working on your iPad, and it's a great solution for just capturing ideas very, very quickly. So there we have the iTrack dock from Focusrite. It's the perfect, elegant solution for any Lightning connection iPad. It looks great and it sounds great. If you'd like any more details on the iTrack dock, why not go over to the GAK website where you'll be able to find further information.